On the motion will be decided by the Speaker on Monday. I think he raised a very technical point whether that was received just a few minutes after 10. I'm not too sure about that. But the ongoing debate is on the defense procurement, specifically on Eurocopter. The Deputy Minister took an issue because of the figures we used initially based on the statement or letter by Menteri Director or Chairman, Captain Zahar Hashim. So that is cleared, although after my initial remarks in Parliament last week, the YB Kecewaan made that clarification. I concede on that point because I based my remarks and allegations based on the letter by Captain Abu Zahar. Now, but the issue now is more contentious. That is the fact which has now been recognized, admitted in Parliament by the Deputy Minister, that there is this discrepancy between the statement made by the Secretary General of the Ministry of Defence, 1.1 billion ringgit, and the now confirmed statement by the Defence Ministry, particularly the Defence Minister, 1.6 billion ringgit. Now they will now come back to say, well, the initial statement did not take into account of the what they call support services in the entire procurement for Eurocopter. But my understanding, as a former finance minister dealing with these issues, we have never made these blunders of giving two statements and two figures. The one figure given is a comprehensive, complete figure. We don't come back where the initial figure did not take into account of this part or that part, you know. So that's one problem. But the more contentious issue is his open admission in Parliament that the decision to buy Eurocopter is without the technical committee examining or having a physical examination or seeing the Eurocopter. And this is, to my mind, the most shocking revelation that I've heard from the method of procurement by the Defence Ministry. How can you allocate 1.6 billion ringgit to buy Eurocopters, presumably to be safe, the best, the state of the art, even without having to look at these Eurocopters? Now, there have been instances, I think, YB Padang Serai, from his investigations through the internet and website, Eurocopter, have seen cases where there's been explosion or accident. But that's besides the point. The issue is, how is it that we can accept an explanation given by the Deputy Minister that you can actually decide to buy 1.6 billion ringgit worth of Eurocopter without even having to look at it? Now, the blame goes to the technical committee, the Air Force, the civil servants. I don't accept that. If you leave it to the Air Force and the civil servants, I can vouch for the fact that they would insist on going and examining it. Otherwise, the technical committee would be held equally accountable. But here is where the art of the political masters making big deals with huge commissions and always apportion the blame to the technical committee involving the Air Force and the civil servants. Right? Terima kasih. Will not be reported in Utusan, but at least in the other media.
Questions?
Ada soalan? Wow. You all follow that sebenarnya tadi on the Eurocopter thing?
But the deal, PM has said the deal has been shelved or postponed.
Yeah, we have not come to that, you see. Whether the deal has been postponed because of the surrounding controversy or allegations of impropriety, I mean, that's going to be dealt with, I think, after 2:30. But notwithstanding, we are dealing with the crux of the issue, that the procurement was decided, a letter of intent issued without having physical examination. This is par excellence in terms of clear abuse and mismanagement and a lack of prudence. It will be a laughing stock of the world. 1.6 billion ringgit without even having to look. You buy kancil, somebody said. You have to make a test drive.
Do you think the Public Accounts
You buy shampoo, you will have to see.
Public Accounts Committee inquiry is enough for this? Will you be satisfied with whatever?
Well, I hope the Public Accounts Committee would proceed, but I have made my view known that the only way to deal with these major allegations is an independent commission. But we would support, and our members, the Pakatan members in the Public Accounts Committee, would certainly see and ensure that the whole proceedings is quite transparent and that they will go to the crux of the issue. Baik, terima kasih. Okay.